Mark, have you met Roger before? I'll introduce Roger as well, but it's Mark, Kelsey, and Brandon grilling in the background, Christine and I. Mark, have you met Roger before?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Well, did I? Yeah.
So Roger is VP of Sales, right, for the United States? Are we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a really bad internet connection. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
We can, yeah.
Could be us as well, but Roger wanted to come on, and we are always grateful to have him on to talk about the new. It's only 4 days old. The cash in on summer, and so the stimulus package ended on last week, and super excited about this, and it puts the opportunity right in your hands tomorrow. And so, Roger, why don't you take over? And if you ever need, I've got the one-page PDF if you want a screenshot, but you can also, I can give you access as well if you'd like.
Well, how about I just talk about it? You know, what's interesting is I upgraded my Zoom account on Monday, and ever since then, I've not been able to share my screen, which is really wonky. And so I've got a couple slides, but which I can't share. But the truth of the matter is that you really don't need a lot of slides to share this, because the truth of the matter is what we attempted to do here is make the conversation super simple. Like, if you're going to have a conversation with a new person, let's make that conversation really simple. I think what if I'm being honest with you, I think one of the things that Shaklee has been great at, and I mean great at, is we have this opportunity that people can come in and they can build a longevity, right? They can build up an asset, and it becomes something that can be really meaningful income if you put the time and effort and energy in the beginning, where you don't get paid a whole lot. But our world has changed. And quite frankly, people need the ability to earn something right now. And so what we decided to do is we said, you know what, let's create something between now and the end of conference, which is literally July 1st through September 30th. Let's create something now that if you go out and have a conversation with someone about Shaklee, that you can make some meaningful income in the next 90 days that makes it worth it to do it now. It's worth it to do Shaklee. There's no question about it. But the conversation has always been, you know what, if you put your time, energy, and effort into this and you do great for the next 6 to 9 months and you're consistent, man, you're going to build up this residual income. And it's going to be worth it for you long term. The problem is that most people can't get to long term because they need now. And that's what we've created here. So what we've done is we've said, look, if you were to imagine yourself having a conversation with someone who's not part of Shaklee, okay? And the conversation used to be, hey, go get a Prove It challenge, earn $25. If you do 3 people in a month, you can earn 75, 25 each, and then we'll double it. It's $150. And that was good, but not great. And so what we said with this promotion is, like, what if we have this conversation? Well, hold on, let me back up a second and just say, people who aren't doing Prove It challenges, maybe they're focused on some of our sports nutrition products, and we don't have a challenge for them. What do they earn? And how is it worth it for them? So what we said is, like, why don't we say, hey, let's make the conversation super simple for new people. And that means all of you to have the conversation with new people. So what if the conversation was, look, go out and share this with people, and you're going to earn 10% on whatever it is that people purchase. And at Shaklee, we've had this conversation about, we have this our compensation structure is in a way that says, hey, you get paid on PV, and PV is, a ratio of what the dollars that are spent are. And what if we were to come up with a way to just said, hey, look, what if we told people they could earn 10% on whatever they sold, and forget PV for a minute and just focus on whatever someone spends. So if someone spends $150, you make 15. If someone spends $300, you make 30. Would that be an easy conversation? And we thought, yeah, it really would be. So we've got conference coming up at the tail end of September. So we said, why don't we go make the conversation super simple? Let's get our people to go out and just say, hey, by the way, do you want to live a healthier life and all these great products? And we kind of know those conversations about how the products work for people. But what if we were to say, look, go out and share this with some people and just have a conversation that says, look, you earn 10% on whatever it is that they sell. Would that be worth it? And by the way, I mentioned the Prove It Challenge. Prove It Challenge, you earn $25. Someone spends $159, you earn $25 every time they do that. Well, with this new promotion, okay, they spend $159, you can actually add on $15.90. So someone makes $40.90 on a Prove It Challenge. All right, okay, cool. So $40 on $159. Now, if I did 3 of those in 1 month, you do the math on that, it's like $197.70, okay? But we also have the normal compensation structure. And so if you did 3 of those, you're earning over $250. So you earn PV on top of that. You're earning over $200 by going out and getting 3 people on the path to a healthier life. I mean, if we just really keep it simple, right? And so that was it. We just wanted to say, look, we want to make it worth it for those people that you're having a conversation with right now to go do this. And we think that 10% is a really good way to make that happen. And then we took it a step further and we said, well, look, what if you went out and you talked to 3 people, and those 3 people knew a few people who wanted to also go share it and earn 10%? Well, good, they can go do that. So they can actually earn 10%. You have the conversation with someone new, they try the product, they want to go out and they want to share it with other people. They earn 10% on the sales that they create. Okay. But you, as the person who introduced them, earn 50% on whatever they earn. I think that's pretty cool, right? I think that's pretty cool. And then I'm going to throw this out there too, which I think is actually a really, maybe it's long-term, it'll be the more powerful piece of this whole thing. And that is, to become a distributor, it costs $49. And when you become a distributor, you get a free ticket to our virtual conference. Now, why is that important? Because conference, the stats will tell you this all day long. Conference is where people come together, they collaborate, they get motivated, they get inspired, and they get trained on how to do the business. And in the past, what we've done is we've all come together in a spot. So the last 2 years, it's been in Las Vegas, okay? But if you were to introduce someone new into the business and you wanted them to get motivated, inspired, and trained, they had to buy a plane ticket, they had to put up hotel rooms, they had to order all their food and do all that stuff, okay, which can be kind of costly. And if you're new into the business and you haven't earned significant dollars yet, sometimes that's unrealistic. In fact, most of the time, it's unrealistic. Okay, but this is different. We're operating in a different environment right now. Things have changed, and we're operating virtually. But they're going to get the same experience. They're going to get to be motivated. They're going to get to be inspired. They're going to get to be trained on all the goodness that we have here, and they can take that and leverage that. So why I think this is so important. If you were to have a few conversations this month, next month, and even into September, and you got, you know, a few people that raised their hands and said, I want to go do this. And you could plug them into something where they could be motivated, inspired, and trained like right away. What do you think your business would look like exiting conference, not just coming in? Our people, you know, they go to conference and they love it and they get motivated, inspired, and trained. And then they walk out of conference and they say, well, what do I do? What if you could walk into conference with 2, 5, 10 people who are saying the same thing? What would your business look like walking out of conference? So that's kind of the deal, guys. We wanted to simplify the conversation, make it easier for you to be able to go share products with people that need our products today, and it's heightened awareness. People know that these are products that they need to sustain themselves, to get healthier, and to live better during these times. I hate saying during these times. God, I can't believe I just said that, because I actually think that's an overblown thing. But truthfully, I just think that what's been happening in our world today has just heightened the awareness of all of you on the call today. All the people that you want to talk to, okay? Because your awareness has already been heightened. But if you can simplify the conversation that just says, hey, listen, whatever you sell, you earn 10% of, and get a couple people to help to join you and do this, and they can earn 10%. And by the way, you'll earn 50% of whatever they earn. It's a referral process that we haven't seen before at the likes of Shaklee, and it is awesome. And then, by the way, plug them in to the goodness that is conference with the motivation, the inspiration, and the training. My goodness. You guys have an opportunity right now to make the next 3 months up until conference special. But more than that, the 3 months trailing conference really special, because you'll have partners who want to do this with you, team members. This opportunity to build your business, I don't think it's ever been better than what it is right at this moment. And I think that I think it's like an obligation for us to like take advantage of this and go share the goodness that is Shaklee with the people who need it today and want it, and their awareness is heightened. This is the time. This is the time. And some of you on this call, I'm not sure if some of you are director or higher. Are you anyone a director on this call? No. Okay. No problem. You are, Christine. So you get to participate in this too. Look, guys, we just wanted to really simplify this, make the conversation easy and simple, and just have you guys go out and share this with people. And I would just tell you that all the people that you bring into the business as a distributor between now and conference will join you at conference. Assuming everything is cool in the Denver market, you guys can get together in each other's homes. Maybe you have to wear a mask, but you can get together and enjoy the camaraderie of it. But you have an opportunity to create some momentum going into, which will create the momentum coming out of a significant event. And so if you don't totally understand how this thing works, let's open it up and ask some questions about it. But this is a time, guys, that we gotta take advantage of. We just have to. So I mean, you guys tell me, Steve and Christine, how you wanna move forward. But if you guys have any questions about it, I'm here for you.
Any questions, Mark? I know Brandon's flipping around. Kelsey, any questions? Have you guys seen the information on it yet, or is this kind of first pass?
For me, this is first pass, but mostly just because I've been so busy this week. But it seems a whole lot simpler than it used to be. And I think, like Roger was saying, that's key, because then it's easy to explain and it's easy for people to grasp onto quickly.
Mm-hmm. I think
well, let me ask you this question, Mark. Would you be compelled to go have more conversations?
Yeah.
Would you be compelled to go have more conversations, right?
Yeah.
With new people, if you knew unequivocally you're going to earn 10% on whatever they purchased?
Yeah. Just because it's so easy to explain it to people, and 10% is kind of a magic number where people, I think it catches their attention.
I think my internet.
We can still hear you.
What?
We
You can
still
hear me?
you. Yep.
Okay. I just got a thing that said your internet connection is unstable. I'm kind of unstable too, so I guess it works out.
So Mark, one of the great avenues, and that's a great question. Virtually almost all the old compensation, the PV, the Prove It Challenge bonuses, the get three Prove It challenges, you get an extra 75. Those still exist. So for new people, and I'm going to share this. Give me a second. So see if you guys can see this. Can you see my screen? Where it says for new people? Yeah, so for new people, let's say Fred joins under you, Mark. You're going to get 10% on everything they sell. Or I'm sorry, you're a distributor already. You're going to get 10% on everything they sell on top of, if you were to sell 3 Prove It challenges, instead of being like $150 that you get in all the bonuses, it's really like $209 after the PV and this 10%. So it just increases more so what you're going to get before. If a new person you bring on, Mark, comes on and they catch on the idea, and this is not an if you share this, if you connect, invite, and follow up with people, they're going to get 10% on everything they sell to a friend. They're also, if they become a distributor, I believe, don't they get the conference for free? And then Mark, you're going to get 50% of what they make. So if that new person, let's call him Fred, your youngest brother, and that Fred sells 3 Prove It challenges, Fred's going to make $209. You're going to get that matched on the 10% of about 60. You're going to get an extra $30 just on his 10%. And not at all.
Actually, you're gonna get more than that because it's
50%.
It's 50% on whatever they earn,
not just the 10%.
Whatever they earn.
Okay.
So it's not just on the 10%; it's on whatever they earn. So if somebody that you invite to Shackley goes out and earns $200, you will earn $100.
This is the question I have, Roger. Say that Mark and Kelsey, or I know, Kelsey too has a member. If they upgrade to the distributor in this time, does that count as a new person? Or is it a new person?
Heck yeah.
Huh?
No, heck yeah, they do.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
Upgrades count. Guys, we wanted to make this really simple.
Okay, so Kelsey.
So go get new people. Look, if someone upgrades, they're considered a new distributor.
Okay.
They're new. So they count.
So
awesome.
Kelsey's got Brandon underneath there. If Brandon sells 3 Prove It challenges, he gets the 10% plus the bonuses. So you get, if I'm getting this right, Brandon's not new though, but he gets 10% on what he sells. So he'd get that $209. Would Kelsey get the $100? Brandon's already an existing distributor underneath Kelsey.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, she does.
Because Brandon's bringing on new people. So it really pays off. And Brandon brings on 3 new people. He's getting his normal bonuses. He's getting the 10%. He doesn't necessarily get the free conference because he's already a distributor and he's already upgraded. But he gets that 10%. What Kelsey gets is the $104 matching from what he gets because he's bringing on new people.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Kelsey, do you hear that?
Yeah. Guys, there's no gotchas here.
No.
There's no weirdness. There's no gotchas here. This is really super simple. We said if you are a distributor at Shackley, so you haven't yet hit director. Okay, you get the 10% on all the new people you bring in. If you're a new person that joins Shackley, you get the 10% on all the new people that you bring in. We said we wanted everyone to play.
Yeah.
With the exception of the business leaders. Business leaders, look, the intent here, guys, is to create early income for people. And if you're a business leader, you've kind of already got the early income, you're earning some dollars, but we said, look, we want to reward you for going out and getting new people. So we said, we're going to pay you 50% on the earnings of any new person that you bring in. Let's go do that.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah.
So there's a reward if you are a business leader, which is a director or higher. But if you're not a director, if you're Kelsey and Mark, and you have people underneath you who are already distributors, you get to tell them, go do it. You can go do it. And then you get to earn 50% on the earnings of all the distributors, new distributors that they bring in. So guys, we just wanted to make this super hyper simple. And so that's it. Like, if you're not yet a director, let's show you how to do that by going out and sharing this with new people and making it simple. And then, by the way, in January, we announced, this is at the very bottom of the slide, it kind of just reminded me, we announced the ability to earn $20,000 in 2020, above and beyond, again, what the normal comp structure pays, by going out and helping other people become director and advancing in rank. What we didn't do, and this was a miss on our part, quite frankly, is we didn't put a bonus in at the director level. And so we decided, let's do that now. And so we said, anyone who gets to director between now and the end of the year, we're going to give them a $500 bonus for becoming a director. Same rules apply to all the other, bonuses that are in the 20,000 in 2020. You got to hit it and then hold it for 3 months. But man, what if you got a couple people to do that between now and the end of the year? Your business would look unbelievable.
Mhm. Okay.
So Kelsey, you and Mark both have the ability to go earn 10% on all your new customers and all the purchases of your new distributors, and then earn a 50% match on all the new distributors and the customers that they get. And by the way, if you become a director by just going out and sharing this simple story, you'll earn a $500 bonus on top of that. And by the way, all the people that you bring in between now and conference who say, I would like to be a distributor and go earn that 10 and 50% and that $500 bonus, they'll come with you to conference. They'll get motivated, inspired, and trained. They'll learn. And coming out of conference, it just won't be you that's excited because you saw all the goodness that we do at conference. It'll be the people that you have shared this with will have that same experience because they won't have to fork out the dollars to a flight and hotel and food while you're there. They can just focus on the goodness that is happening at conference.
And that is September 25th and 26th, right?
That's right. That's
Mhm.
right.
I remember the first conference I went to, Christine brought one of her distributors, Tracy, who since kind of went through a nightmare of life, but it was a she came out of there and she busted a director within like 3 months. And because she got singular focus, she got motivated. So it's what I like that you keep doing, Roger, and I know you've been a huge spokesperson for this for a couple years now to go, how do we front load this so people can make money quicker and simpler? So I appreciate you screaming loudly and making it happen. But now is the time. It's not, let's wait till September. Now is the time. If you focus singular and pretty simple, it's not losing your tactics that you were doing before if you were inviting people, but now it's just being with a little bit more intentionality, a little bit more focus, and you're going to get paid faster and quicker and more, especially for the next 3 months. And so we want that to motivate you. And if it doesn't motivate you, we hope it motivates the people you bring on, because somewhere along the line, it'll multiply and catch on. And so you get a little bit more. I don't shop other network marketing companies, but from what I've heard when people have tried to sell me on them, these are some of the strongest compensation plans I've ever heard of any that I've ever been presented. And so we have a great opportunity. Any questions? Maybe a follow-up question is, what's keeping you from sharing this now that you know this? What would be the thing that might hold you back, or is there something that's holding you back? Is there not enough information? What's the limiting piece that's holding you back from sharing this?
I wouldn't say anything's holding me back. I think it's just more time. I just need to do it.
I like that.
It's simple. I just need to do it.
No,
I
it's
think,
it's probably good.
I think what you'll find, Kelsey, at this point is that this simple conversation and the meaningful income up front will make your conversations simpler and easier, and people will be more receptive, which will actually create the ability for you'll have wins. When you have wins, you want to go out and have more of those conversations. So what I would tell you guys to do is take literally this next week and say, let me talk to 2 people every day and let me share this with them and see how the reception is. Come back with Christine and Steve and say, I had 2 conversations a day. I shared this with them and here's what it looks like. And it might be eye-opening to you. Mark, I think I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, that's fine. And I was just going to say, kind of like Kelsey, I think just myself is holding me back. So just, I think just being more intentional about time and setting time aside on a consistent basis.
So Kelsey and Mark, would you guys be willing to make a commitment to have 2 conversations a day for the next week about Shaklee and about the ability to share Shaklee, and then check in with Christine and Steve and just say, after 1 week, after doing 2 conversations a day, here's what it looks like.
Yeah.
No, we could do that.
Okay.
That's good.
What do you think, Christine?
Yeah, that's good for us. That's good for us as well to have those. I think of a distributor last year that came
No,
out.
you guys have to have 4 a day.
Okay.
We'll double.
There's 2.
The 2 of you.
Yeah, I think it's an excellent, because the opportunity to make it. And I've got a buddy that came on last year. Life kind of fell apart. And he just moved back, and he goes, "When I get situated, I want to start my Shaklee business." And I'm gonna say, "Don't wait. I know you've got another week or 2 before he moves into his apartment. I'm just gonna say start now, because there's enough margin that we all have, and I know I can squeeze it out to figure out where it's gonna be. So, but I'm very grateful, Roger, for this."
Yeah.
I'm excited, and I will do my 2, and Steve can do his 2. But even that's something that if you guys feel stuck on, like verbiage, that's something we can talk about. You know, what would I say? How do I listen? How do I ask good questions? You know, we can email, we can write some stuff. But again, I think like Roger said, be authentic, keep it simple. You're inviting people to join something that's pretty spectacular, and just to get people healthy and healthy habits.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're all in that area of keep working our list. Let's work that list, and let's just pick it. If for this point, pick the ones that you think could be some wins. You got 14 wins, and so we should have a list of 50 or so people. Let's pick 14 of those people and say, you know what, I'm going to reach out to them. I'm going to send an email. I'm going to send a text. See if they're leaning in and say, I have an opportunity to have you join me in something to get healthy, join the Prove It Challenge. There's so many little pieces that you can reach out to 2 people a day. But let's work that list, and remember, let's connect, invite, and keep following up. And those are the vital activities that we're doing every day: connecting, inviting, and following up, taking care of ourselves. And we already love and live Shaklee. We're going to see things, we're going to see that flywheel start moving, but it's got to,
Right.
in action. So now we have
Cool.
something phenomenal to invite him for that's even bigger than what we had before. Any questions?
You guys got this. You do. Small steps. You guys got it.
I agree.
Well, we appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
And I'll just send you guys, just like if I had you guys on a 7-day cleanse, I would text my people on a 7-day cleanse, and I'll just send you guys a text. How are you doing on your 2? You know, just keep an accountability. I need that encouragement, that motivation, that focus. So
Right.
I will text you every day the next 7 days.
Nope.
Okay?
Sounds Sounds good.
Hey guys, and then I'd love to hear how you guys are doing.
Awesome. Well,
Okay.
Thank you. We'll
Sweet
keep
guys.
it
All right.
on time.
Thanks, Roger.
Thank you, Roger.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks, Roger.
Thanks.
See you, Brandon.
Welcome,
See you guys.
guys.